Hey everybody, Joe Barnes here, pastor at RiverzEdge Church in Sioux City, Iowa. Excited to do another video blog. I promised I would keep doing it, so here I go. Just real quick today, I want to talk about just some things that God has been stirring in me, talk a little bit about what's been happening in my personal devotional life. I'm going to share about right out of a devotional book that I've been reading called The Pursuit of God by A.W. Tozer. Just some works by this guy. Broken down into a simple devotional. So I want to speak directly to guys today. I want to talk about the word meekness. And I think it's a word that, isn't used enough. I think it's an attribute that definitely isn't pursued enough in the lives of men. So first off, meekness is not weakness. The meek man is not a weak man. And he is not a man that is afflicted by his own inferiority. But a man that walks in weakness, I think, he shows attributes of strength and boldness in his moral life or within his character. Behind closed doors, he walks with strong convictions and integrity. So. Just because you're quiet, doesn't mean that you're a weak man, but I think it comes back to what's happening within your character or your moral life. Another attribute of a man that walks in meekness, it's a man who is not fooled about himself, but it's a man who really knows who he is in the sight of God. And what I mean by that is you can find in Romans chapter 3, verse 10, where Paul says, "There is no one good, not even one." And I think that an attribute of meekness and the way a meek man thinks is he knows that he has fallen short, that he is not worthy of the saving grace that God has offered to them or given to them. He knows that that he is a sinner. So here we kind of run into a paradox, because Scripture also says that God values us above the angels even. So we have to understand that apart from God, we're nothing. But connected to God, we find everything. So I think a great motto for a man who wants to walk in meekness is, "In me, there's nothing. In God is everything." Thanks.